18. Cumulative Individuation. Climbing the hierarchy of minds requires individuation. One must become aware of the distinction between the shared and the subjective, and animalistic tendencies, which are an instinctive adherence to the shared structure, must be overcome. This kind of realization occurs when it is acknowledged that patterns of thinking are like paths worn in the ground. Wherever one chooses to place their feet, they will require a viable existing path. Those inclined to this kind of awareness will take their thoughts captive and realize how little is truly their own. It is possible to recognize the greater part of the self that is the sum of all iterations. Understanding the structures of experience that have been formed makes it possible to anticipate the structures that are resolving into experience. The progress from one level of mind to a higher level requires more than the accumulation of subjective perspectives. It requires encountering the higher, such that the structure of a given mind begins to incorporate higher experiences. Even the simplest minds need to encounter more complex experiences in order to breach the limitations of their position in the shared structure. When considering the sum of all minds, from the simplest to the most complex, it is useful to think in terms of ratios. The forms that exist at a given level of complexity are more than those that exist at a higher level, and fewer than those that exist at a lower level. The scope of an individual mind defines a ratio separating those above from those below. When we consider a given form, be it humans, doves, or yeast, it is evident that each kind is an example of a spectrum of more and less developed minds. The ratio that defines the total of all minds is fractal to the variation evident within a single type.